My dear student, let's start together the customer journey and let's start together the big Black November. And the first we are starting birthday black sale. So basically now what we are doing together is we are starting the most important part that people often do not do, at least few days ahead, informing people, teasing people that the sale is coming. Just quickly, organization, if you will be leading big campaign, it's good to share with your team so they can easily help you to update the ads, or they can easily help you to do any translations and to help them to know what is going on. So you just share the ads in the campaign that actually you need help with, and they can see what is going on, and they can also see the core message and then what is going on as the first step. You can see this is a teaser, plan your purchase, best sale is coming, discount up to 50%. And basically then of course you follow up with more, and that's basically they know what is coming the weeks after in November, week 44 and 45. So let's dive in and let's start together understanding all what is going on. And what you can see, one of the first key points is the naming. Naming is something very, very important, because the more campaigns you will be leading, the more you will be responsible, and basically the more you need to understand. And basically sometimes you also need to keep the old campaigns for double checking the history or finding out that some of the campaigns might do well and you did miss, or you need to double check the budgets, or you need just to return in time. So what I always do is I call, like for example, this campaign is based on a birthday. The company has a birthday, Black November. So I always call it birthday. And this basically is very, very good. That when you just use this naming, you can easily just see what you have active or what you have been using. And of course, second step is of course that you name, that you focus on Denmark. This is Denmark. This is step 1, step 2. Then what's your objective? It's, as I have explained, reach and engagement. And then basically, what audiences have you been using, and what message and what ads have you been using. So then you have much better, fast overview. The second I would love to explain is the reach. So the aim of this reach, of the first step, is informing people that actually the campaign is starting, the campaign is coming. And as you can see, I have just started this afternoon. I am creating the video for you, and I can see that we have already reached 15,000 people, and the aim is to reach around 50,000 a day when the campaigns will be fully performing. Now, what we need also to understand is that of course you have this strategy budget daily. This is quite easy to understand. Then of course results, how many people we reach. This is the main goal, to reach out mass of people. And basically what people can easily confuse is using these columns. I have, like, you can predefine it. This is one of the very important steps, that you can customize the columns. And as you can see, you can get a lot of data. Lot of data connected to engagement, to conversions, and to your settings, even to optimizations. But basically, I always like to know click-through rate or CPC, like if people click it, if the ads have good click-through rate and people click on it, especially with conversion ads. And then of course it's good to double check quality ranking, engagement rate ranking, conversion rate ranking. It simply means how the Facebook is seeing your ads and targeting relevant. As you can see, how you can really create well-targeted ads. Like if you need page engagement likes, if you are building a page, that's fine, of course. You can click for it if you work a lot. If you use a lot of videos, it might be important information. But what I always focus is a lot the link clicks, unique link clicks. It's important for me to know people really click on the ad, and the click-through rate, and of course the cost per link click. But what I focus the most is the value of add to cart, the checkout initiated, maybe the value of content view, add to wish list, and this information connected to sales, especially purchases, value of purchases, and especially cost per purchase. How much do I have to pay to get the purchase? This is really important information. And then of course value of purchase, because it's quite another if you made few thousand on the purchase, or let's say 10 or 20,000 on the purchase. This is quite important to know, and it's quite important to customize to really know the information. Then the second step, what is also important to know is, let's say we start understanding the engagement, because this is the heart beating, and it's basically helping us to make the audience ready. Basically make the audience ready to purchase. So basically what we do, we just engage different people. We use the core audiences often. And basically the aim is, let's say you have a gallery, and of course we just engage them in the matter of offering them rebuilding bathroom and giving them inspiration. And this is, as you can see, universal message we have been using for more than 1 year. And you can see there is a lot of accumulated likes that of course helps you to build up the page, but also comments, shares. And basically this is good, because when people see it, they can also think that you have been like really trustful company when you have many shares, likes, comments, reactions. And what's the most important, when you have solutions like Shopify, you have tagged the products, as you can see. But what is also good to put into the comments, actually the links to the products. So people see the, let's say, bathtub, or they see a mixer, and they can click and they can go to the actually they can go directly to the website and they can directly get more information. And as you can see, they can see the inspiration and they can see also the products, the solutions. And this is quite important to really show them, and you can see they have been commenting it a lot. There has been reactions, so they can really think about it, they can click through it, and they can get more ready. And this is very, very important step, because later on we can retarget the engagement, and of course we can work with the engagement, and we simply have like ready audiences. This is very important, especially with all the app restrictions, the customer journey, and using the power of engagement. Because basically engagement is happening inside Facebook, inside Instagram. So this is something that cannot be taken by any other party. No Apple, no Google can take it from Facebook, because it's happening inside Facebook. So you can retarget also people that they have Apple and they are opted out from all the tracking, they use all Apple protection, because you can retarget the engagement. So it's happening inside the app. So this is really important, because the new algorithm of Facebook is, in my honest opinion, built around what is happening inside Facebook. So this engagement is really important, because then you can retarget and you can also create custom audience for retargeting, and also lookalike audience to reach out more people. So this is the first very important point, and basically you will have always probably a lot of suffering if you don't use the power of engagement and the power of retargeting for engagement and creating lookalike audiences from engagement. Let's say that what we do a lot for engagement is, of course, building up core audiences. So you can see that we use the gallery to really inspire people, to get them ready. But what I am doing is building up different personas. I will not explain all the personas, because you would get crazy about it. I create some more detailed and some more broad personas for engagement and for reach out, because I don't want campaigns to compete each other. So I create different personas for women, men. This is more detailed. Some personas are like more broad. But as you can see, it's a lot about home improvement, but also this one about luxury real estate, shopping and fashion. And also I am targeting people that like actually IKEA, because IKEA is strong all around the globe, but especially in Scandinavia. And there's a lot of people that are thinking about rebuilding home and bathroom. They are interested in IKEA. And you can see there are many like bathrooms, Black Friday sale, and interior design. They are all disconnected to home improvement, home bathrooms, but also sales like coupons, Cyber Monday. And basically this is a build-up persona that everybody has to think about it, building it up and build up more personas. And no one will do it for you. You have to build it up, this core audience, you have to test it, and then you have to make these audiences ready for purchase. And basically no one will do it for you. You have to think about how you can do it, how you can do more like a specified persona, how you can do more broad persona. And this basically is honest job that you have to do. What I would advise highly is to think about it and just not asking your friends or even me how you shall do, for example, for this business, because you understand the best your business, and you need to think how does actually think your customers, how they perceive. What I can definitely advise is sometimes using the narrow. So you basically narrow the audience. I did it this time with IKEA, but also I have the must match with bathroom interior design. But what I would also highly recommend is to focus on engaged shoppers. So as Facebook has keeping the information about people that do purchase and do spend money online, I would highly advise to keep these engaged shoppers really important for you, and often as must match condition narrow down. I am not going to show all the creation, all the setups. This is I am showing in my complete Facebook ads, Instagram ads course, ready for iOS restrictions. So this is like continuation of the course. So if you need to know more about setups and all these things and watch me, you need to watch also this course. This course is more meant to be leading the campaigns and flying with me as the eagle. Then we can think more about, let's say I do also broad audience. I do always women and men, because I don't want the campaigns to fight each other. So I need a different audiences, different core audiences, where I basically sometimes do also very broad audience for men, for women. I divide it to have more possibilities, to have more campaigns, to test more core audiences, to engage more people and make them ready for purchase. And you can see I always keep at least, because this is do-it-yourself, home construction, improvement, interior design, renovation, but I always keep this engaged shoppers. This is really important to have these engaged shoppers that I focus a lot. And so this means that, for example, if I now write engagement, as you can see, I am, okay, so engagement. Did I write it correctly now? Okay, so you can see I have been pushing this to more audiences, and this is quite important to do. But the most I wish to explain is the reach. This is quite important for us. You don't need to be so much extremely scared about link clicks when it comes to reach. Of course, it's good when people, they link click, they go to the website and they start like checking the website. But the objective is mainly to reach out. So in this first phase, you are not selling. So if you are seeing with reach a 0 in the sales and everything like that, this is completely correct. The objective of reach is reaching out people. So this is basically what we do, and I can show you that I am using also very broad targeting for this reaching out. And basically the aim is just to reach out, let's say ladies, men. I do it separately because this is what suits me. It's not like that you must do it this way, but I prefer it because I started testing mainly the ladies. It was some of my prepositions that ladies decide about the bathroom or improving the home. But then I have discovered when I have started testing men, that men also like actually to think how to rebuild something. So then I started testing both, so I keep it this way, and I like it. But as you can see in this setup, I have some very broad setup for some interior design, renovation, house, home, improvements, furniture, luxury real estate. But I always focus on engaged shoppers. This is important. And I call this fresh audience. What does it mean? I exclude people that either did purchase. Of course, if they have purchased, I exclude them. Or they did even visit the website. So this is important. If you reach out, this you do for a cold audience. So sometimes some of the audiences that you reach out, you basically reach it the way that you want to reach out completely new people and get them on the customer journey. So sometimes when I reach out, I do it like half. So half I do completely new audience, and half I also include people that did visit, because not all visitors, they accomplish the sale, unfortunately. So I reach out also people they did but visit the website, but I separated that we have also campaigns to just reaching out to new people. So I exclude website visitors. And basically then I can just show you that this is basically the reach out now. The information is just very simple. Big best sale is coming up to 50%. It will start 29. The best price is like on Black Friday. As you can see, I am now creating this 25th. So now we will be basically 25, 26, 27, 28, reaching out people, informing them that the sale is coming. So basically then I have campaign budget optimization, and I reach out with different ads. This is the best practice for this project, to show more inspiration, to really reach out people with different pictures, different messages, and different products. This is what works the best for this project. But you might have just 5 ads or 10 ads, but I prefer having more ads. And I prefer using more ads and giving more fresh inspiration on more levels, so Facebook can find corresponding ads to corresponding audience. This is so far what came up the best for this project, but you need to find what will be the best setup. If you do not have such a big budget and so many pictures, you of course need to just use few ads. And basically for reaching out, it's working better using the pictures. I honestly don't know why, but simply the numbers, when I look into the ad manager, the numbers for purchasing 1,000 people are better with pictures. So basically I've decided that very rarely we use video, but mainly we use always picture, and we get ready, we make people ready for purchasing. So this is the first part, reaching out people. And basically what I sometimes do is that I double check cost per result. And basically, for example, this is quite high. And basically, it might be good to turn this off because it's quite higher than the usual. So I would basically these two just turn off. And this is basically why I like using more. I will maybe even delete it because for rich campaigns for 4 days I don't need to keep it. So this is basically why I like using more. So there is, for example, something really not so good here. As you can see, this is too much money and we are not going to pay so much. So again, these two I'm going to delete because it's no meaning and I need Facebook to test more and be more efficient. And then basically we can see that it's quite okay, but let's check this just quickly. If there is something really, and maybe these three we can delete because the cost per result is the highest and we just have 4 days, so it's many ads, so we can delete it and Facebook can push more the ones having much better like media buying price. Of course you can't delete everything because then also the good price happens that you have this campaign budget optimization and Facebook can test more ads. But if something is really bad, I delete it or I stop it, I turn it off. And then basically the reach, like using the lookalike custom audience, I am also doing. And this I will maybe explain a little bit more depending how much data I actually have. You can see that I actually exclude people that did purchase. This is important in this case. But I actually reach out people, they did some action on the website, they did engage on Facebook or Instagram. And also it's a good practice to reach out people that they did, let's say, they are the most lookalike. And because I have the most information in the engagement, we have a lot of engagement. I always put a lot of emphasis on engagement. So I create lookalike 5%. This is very good to have 5% for reach. You need a big audience. So you can't really squeeze Facebook. You always need quite a big audience. You can really create very detailed targeting, very detailed core audience or lookalike audience 1%, or custom audience that how you can do for conversion ad for accomplishing. But actually for reach out we use lookalike 5%. But to make it a little bit more specific for Facebook, I am also telling that he can also find people that are lookalike up to 5% for Facebook, Instagram engagement. But it would be great if they also lookalike like people that purchase, that are feeded from Shopify as customers, or they are like recognized from Facebook Pixel as purchasing people. But these are conditions that minimum one must match. So this is really important to understand. It's not narrow. So minimum one condition must match. So let's say at least it must be lookalike 5% Facebook engagement. But Facebook might reach more conditions, so I mix it together. And basically this is the first step that's really important. And basically what we will be doing now, we will be 4 days reaching out, and then will come the more exciting time for us when we will be watching and looking together into the conversions, and we will be basically looking into the account. So we will be more excited because we will be not just reaching out, but we will be also selling. And we will be excited. As you can see, this was like last campaign. And as you can see, it was step by step growing in October and had this really big peak, and has ended. So now I am building new customer journey. And basically we will be together praying to have a big peak and big growth during November. And we will be praying and doing our best that we will sell much more, and hopefully much more sales will appear. And we will be praying that we triple or even more, we do really much more money. And to manage this is the first phase, that we reach out, we engage, and we get people ready. And we basically fulfill the very first condition, make the audience ready, so we reach them out and we engage. And then starting week 44, 45, or it's actually in the end of week 43, basically Friday 29, we start birthday campaign. So it will be more exciting for us as we dive more into video views, but basically into main conversion ads, into lookalike conversion ads, into dynamic retargeting, into deep retargeting. I have decided to go also some more retargeting for this campaign, because we did have as a team really great success to go deeper with retargeting, building also the trust. So basically you will be watching all this happening, from video view to core audiences to catalog sales, main conversions lookalike pixel purchase, retargeting, 29 days, building trust, dynamic retargeting. And as you can see, our campaigns now will a lot focus on engagement retargeting. That's getting more and more important, more and more powerful, because the more everybody is like creating these protections, Google Chrome, Apple, and the European Union, the more Facebook is getting into unpleasant situation. And to win this unpleasant situation, we will be focusing a lot, creating the custom audience from retargeting. And that's basically why we are now reaching out and especially focusing on the engagement. And basically, maybe the last point I will show you, I am not going to explain all these setups. You need to watch my previous course. But I would love to put emphasis into this. And I honestly believe this is really, really important. you have just 8 slots. And basically these are data sent from Apple to Facebook after 3 days from people they did allow tracking. It's not all data. Even if you set up conversion API, Apple will never send all data to Facebook. This is connected to all Apple users that allow tracking. And if you do not set up this, you will get nothing. So this is what I would love to show. And basically, if you have these 8 slots, you can't get more. I honestly believe that what can be really, really important is to keep 4 events for purchase. I would say this is really important. Minimum 4 events. Even you might do not insist so much on started checkout and aiding payment info, and you keep just view content, add to cart, and purchase. You can do it only every 72 hours, and it's very important, this value optimization. In my honest opinion, the value set groups measure purchases according to their value. And I honestly believe this has a very, very big impact. I think the new, and this is just my honest opinion, what I have seen in my campaigns, that the new algorithm of Facebook is a lot built about it. Because it's logical, Facebook was so scared and is so scared from Apple that built a lot of intelligence around this, and of course around engagement and everything happening there. So this is what I wanted to explain you. I hope it's giving you a little bit meaning. I promise it will get much more exciting, and you will share everything with me, all the nerves, all the happiness, everything. You will know how to sell. But there is no selling without preparing your audience to get ready to purchase. So we are now in this phase, getting people ready for purchase. Thank you for watching, and I see you in next few days in the next video. So stay tuned. I am happy to share this with you, and I hope this is very, very beneficial and useful for you.